The first thing you want to do to set the Mastermind up with the Strymons is to set your Strymons to the MIDI channels that will coincide with the RJM Mastermind editor. So you can choose whatever you want. I go Mobius 1, Big Sky 2, and Timeline 3. Then you head over to the Mastermind software and add your devices. The cool thing is that RJM already has all these pre-programmed in here, so you don't need to make any changes. You just grab the device, change the MIDI channel to the one that corresponds to the pedal, and then add them all. Then I recommend making a spreadsheet for all of your presets. So you see you have PC number, preset number, and then preset name. For the timeline, you have 2 presets per bank. So it starts out with PC 0, and then so 0 and 1 would correspond to the first bank. Then you move to the Big Sky, and there's 3 presets per bank. So 0, 1, 2 correspond to the first 3 presets in the Big Sky. And then you move on to the Mobius, and the Mobius is actually the same as the timeline, where it has 2 presets per bank, so 0 and 1 correspond to the Mobius. So now let's make a preset. Let's say we want to do All Hail King Jesus. I see the All Hail King Jesus here is PC number 1. Then I go over to my Big Sky. I want my stereo cloud reverb, which is Bethel 3, and you see that's PC 62. So you have to keep those in mind as we flip over to the RJM software. So again, All Hail King Jesus, let's keep that in mind, PC number 1, and then the reverb's PC 62. So now you head over to the software, you're going to type in the section of the song first, so say main, followed by a vertical bar, and then the song name. And then let's address the Mobius first. The cool thing about this is you can actually set the Mobius to go to a particular bank of presets, but not actually turn on. So if you want a chorus available, you could have it ready to go, but then you set your CC number to 102 and then 0, and that will turn it off. And then you can manually turn it on if you want. 102, 127 turns it on. Now you see I'm adjusting the PC numbers for the Big Sky and Timeline to the ones we talked about before. I'm going to set the tempo to song, and then we're going to flip over and make a new preset. So now let's say I want to make a second preset here in the same song. I just like to copy the one before that and rename it. Say it's something like less verb or something like that. I want to have less reverb. So I'll find the PC number to the reverb that I like that's a little bit less wet than the cloud reverb that I was using. So we'll go over here to my preset PCs for the Big Sky. You'll see Bethel 1 is PC 60. So I'm going to put 60 in the Mastermind software here, and that will be my third preset, or sorry, my second preset with a little less reverb. Now I'll make a third preset, and we'll call that one Julia. So let's say I want to queue up the Mobius preset that sounds like the Julia. So now I'll look for the PC number for my chorus setting, and that's PC 2 as you see there. So we'll go ahead and go back to the Mastermind software, and we'll queue up PC 2 and the Mobius. And like I said before, we'll need to turn that CC change to 102, 127, and that will actually engage that preset in the Mobius instead of just moving to that bank of presets but not turning anything on. Now you go to the song, type in All Hail King Jesus to make a new song, set the tempo to the proper tempo, and then you move your presets in. And if they are tempo engaged, then they'll lock into that tempo of the song that you just placed in there before. Really cool software, very powerful, very easy to use as well for someone like me who doesn't know MIDI that well. Another great thing about the Mastermind software is you can have a global preset. So you see where if I press the button, a preset button a second time, I can make it go to a global preset. Now what I do is I set my global preset to be a swell. So anytime I press the preset button a second time, it goes to my swell. And you'll see there what you want to do is then find your PC numbers for your swell setting and change them accordingly. Now you have a swell preset queued up all the time from any song.